Hello everybody, it's George from ShopTo, and today I've got a cheeky little Modern Warfare Remastered December update video. So I was originally just going to cover the maps, but this update is huge, so I'm going to cover all of it. Yeah, you're lucky. That's why the video is like 6 minutes long, because this update is so big, and it's what I've been waiting for, if I'm honest. So there have been 6 maps that were in the original COD 4, none of the DLC ones, which kind of sucks, that were in the original that haven't been added into Modern Warfare Remastered yet, and they've just added those in today, as well as you can see on your screen, Winter Crash or Christmas Crash, depends what you want to call it, where it's basically the map Crash and they've added Christmas lights everywhere, presents, Santa comes in on his sleigh and drops off presents for the airstrike. As you saw in the beginning, the helicopter had lights on it and everything. Oh, it's just a very festive affair, and you can play that in the Christmas Crash playlist available on, I think it was the 21st, so you get your hands on that playlist there, but you play in private match, and I think it's in normal rotation anyway. But next up, we've got Wet Work. Now, this is an infamous map. You can choose to play with night vision on, I personally don't. But this map is one of my favourites. It's just a straight linear map. This is what I miss about COD, where it's literally you're going from one end to the other, and your opponents are going from the other end to your end. So yeah, Wet Work looks really, really good. You can also see like quite a lot more detail compared to what you did in COD 4. Like, there's a massive boat off to one side that I don't think I've noticed before, and if I did, it wasn't as bright as it was. So next we got Strike. Now, I really like this map, and may I point out the camos that you're seeing, the Christmas jumper camos, are also in this update. You can do those by doing challenges on Christmas Crash, I think it is. I'm not sure how you do those, so I can't tell you, but I may do a news article and stuff on the site when I find out how to do it. So yeah, Strike, looking really, really good, plays exactly the same way. Obviously I can't say that, but it feels exactly the same. I have been playing against bots because I needed to get this gameplay. It took me ages to download the update. It was like 9 gigabytes, so it took me a while to download it. That's why this video is going up the morning after the update was released. So yeah, Strike plays really, really well. It feels just like it used to, and you know, the G3 suppressed is beast. I really like that gun. So yeah, Strike, Wet Work so far, and Christmas Crash, all really, really good. Moving on, we have Showdown. Now, this is one of my personal favourites from COD 4, and this is the Sniper's Paradise. You see everyone hitting multis straight off the spawns down the corridors. It's a great map. It's just basically a big square, but the buildings provide like a real good area of combat, so you could have someone diagonally up shooting at you, diagonally below shooting at you, behind you, to your right. It's actually a really, really good map, and I'm really going to enjoy playing it. It plays really, really well against bots there. Moving on, we have Pipeline. Now, this was actually remade in Advanced Warfare as Atlas Gorge, and Advanced Warfare's engine is what's powering Modern Warfare Remastered, so I thought I'd throw that in there. But yeah, this map, I spent most of my time trying to find the 9 enemies, and then I found where they were. So yes, they were all trying to get up this ladder, and they're all falling down. So yeah, that's where they all bunch up. If you're wondering if you're playing against bots where all the enemies are, it's because they're all trying to climb these ladders and they get stuck. But yeah, this map is massive, and I'm sure it's also one of my favourites from back in the day, so I'm sure it's going to play really, really well online. I can't say if it is or not right now because I haven't played online. Moving on, we have Countdown. Now, this is a sick map. This is like a really like big flat, just like a basically, this is just a flat surface with stuff that you can hide behind. It's actually a pretty fun map to play because it is one of those ones where you're going from one side to the other. It's basically what I like in a map is you push from one side to the other to try and like gain domination points A, B and C, so on and so forth. But yeah, you got the right and the edges of the map have got a lot of cover, and through the middle there's also quite a lot of cover. So this is quite an interesting map. It's unlike most others, but yeah, this plays really, really well against bots as well. Hopefully it will do online. Moving on to the final map, we have Block. Now, this is a map back in the day where I used to put a claymore in each doorway and sit in the window with a sniper, because COD 4 was the first game, Call of Duty game I played, so I played like an absolute noob. So this map brings back all kinds of awful memories of how I used to play COD. But nonetheless, it's a very, very fun map. And as I said, like the last map, Countdown, this is a very different map. It's literally 2 sides versus each other. I mean, you rarely see people run down the sides. I mean, you get the occasional SMG guy that will run all the way around the side of the map and come in the side of the building, but it's basically just a big sniper off or assault rifle off from one side of the map to the other, which is really, really cool. Now, moving on to something that I was a bit apprehensive about when I found out last week that there was going to be COD points in the game, are supply drops. And I am pleased to announce that supply drops work very differently in this game as they did in Black Ops 3 and especially Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare, because what you are getting is purely cosmetic as of right now. Now, I'm not confirming this, but I reckon they're going to add in some sort of weapons to that, and whether it'll be, I'm not sure. They can't not really. It's more of an incentive to buy a supply drop if there's a weapon in there, and you know, if it gets like that, then it's going to suck. But as of right now, there's actually some pretty cool stuff in this game. Now, I did get a clip showing it all off, but it was literally all the way fast forward. It was still like a minute and a half long, and that was just too long to put in this video. But if you go on there and go into like the collection, you can see there is an absolute crap ton of stuff that you can earn. And you can earn it via opening supply drops with the keys or credits you can see at the top right, or you've got the equivalent of salvage from Infinite Warfare in here so that you can craft the stuff if you're really that desperate for it. So supply drops are pretty good. I mean, they're only cosmetic, so it's not pay to win, but there is core points in this game. I'm also going to mention that there is an Infinite Warfare try for free weekend from Thursday to Tuesday, so be sure to check that out. And let me know what you guys think of supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered down in the comment section. I'm not going to lie, I knew it was coming, if I'm honest. But my name's been George. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.